welcome to Women's Corner. My name is Rose Blossom, where today is an exciting day, and of course, it's the 28th of August 2025. It's a Thursday, and of course, it feels warm and it is a bit hot. But anyways, you're welcome to the show. To watch us live, you can download Galaxy Television app from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store to watch this program live, or you can as well just tune in into our digitized channel at UHF 27. Well, aside from that, you can actually go to our YouTube channel and also all the social media platforms to like and follow us. Of course, we have different channels on YouTube. We have Galaxy TV News, Galaxy TV Vibes, and Galaxy TV Comedy. You're welcome aboard again. It's Women's Corner. I'll be seeing a lot of juicy tips today, and definitely you also want to see that. But I have Marcos with me in the studio, and I have Gratitude. How you doing, Gratitude? Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to another exciting episode of Women's Corner. Stay seated because it's about to get really hot. I'm sorry, but I love to that weather hot. I am Gratitude enough for the Gen Z host.
Okay, she's out with the Gen Z host again. Okay, we have seated in the studio an amazing guest, and of course, I won't be introducing her today. Gratitude is going to do the honors of introducing our amazing guest in the studio. Gratitude.
Okay. In the studio today, we have Janet Ajibade. She's the founder and CEO of Mamushka Foods, an innovative agro-food processing company on a mission to promote healthy eating and overall well-being through natural, chemical-free seasoning powders. Our journey into the food industry began not in the kitchen, but in a bank. Wow. Where years in the corporate world sparked a longing to create something more nourishing and impactful. Today, Mamushka Food is redefining how families across the region flavors their meal with all natural seasoning blends made from premium herbs and spices, free from chemicals and preservatives. Under her leadership, the brand has become synonymous with clean, accessible, and flavorful nutrition. She's not just building a business, she's building a movement that encourages people to eat better, live consciously, and embrace the healing power of food.
Everybody has a healing power to something.
Yeah.
But this time around is a healing power of food. Let me even tell you, ma, with all due respect, can we have Jane on the screen? Thank you. With all due respect, even if the food has preservatives, it has chemicals, once you eat food, it has a healing power. If you're angry, you eat food, you feel good. But it's good to have you on the show, rather. Thank you so much, ma, for joining in. What an amazing profile, I must say. I love the profile. And of course, we'll be talking about a whole lot when it comes to spice, when it comes to food. Yesterday, we talked about nutritional food, drinks rather, where no preservatives, no chemicals. And like I said, this week is more of a health week. That's why we're looking at food, what we consume. But yes, we still have Jane in the house. But before we go into the questions, let's quickly go for a short break. And right after the short break, we'll be having our first tip for the day. Then we'll come back to the studio to continue the program with Gratitude and Jane. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
7 tips to strengthen your intuition. Recognize when your intuition speaks. In order to be able to use your intuition, you must be able to recognize it when it speaks to you. Intuition usually isn't loud or demanding. It's subtle and communicates in different ways for different people. Your intuition might speak to you as a hunch, a thought, or in words. You may even be able to enter into a dialogue with your intuition to get more information and clarity. Sometimes intuition messages are simply a deep sense of knowing and certainty. If you've ever felt that you knew something to be true in the depth of your heart or soul, chances are it was a message from your intuition. Deepen your intuition through meditation. In order to assess your intuition, you need to deepen your connection to it. And meditation is an excellent tool for this. Regular meditation will help you clear your mind of distractions and teach you how to better recognize the subtle impulses from within. Dedicate time to listen to your intuition each day. Life is busy, and in the rush to cross off items on our daily to-do list, it's easy to forget to stop and tune into our higher intelligence. But your most valuable wisdom comes when you are most open to receiving it. Ask questions. Receiving wisdom from your intuition shouldn't be a passive experience. Get specific about the information you need and what kind of answers you're looking for. The more clearly you lose your questions to your innate wisdom, the clearer the answers will be. Write down your answers. Intuitive messages are subtle and can fade from your conscious mind very quickly, unless you take action to record them. In fact, neuroscience research indicates that intuitive insight not captured within 37 seconds will likely never be recalled again. Journal writing is a highly effective way to access your intuition. Even wisdom from your intuition shouldn't be a passive experience. Get specific about the information you need and what kind of answers you're looking for. The more clearly you lose your questions to your innate wisdom, the clearer the answers will be. Write down your answers. Intuitive messages are subtle and can fade from your conscious mind very quickly, unless you take action to record them. In fact, neuroscience research indicates that intuitive insight not captured within 37 seconds will likely never be recalled again. Journal writing is a highly effective way to access your intuition and capture its wisdom. Take immediate action. The universe rewards those who take action, and so those intuitive insight not captured within 37 seconds will likely never be recalled again. Journal writing is a highly effective way to access your intuition and capture its wisdom. Take immediate action. The universe rewards those who take action, and so does your intuition. When you act on the information you receive from your inner source of wisdom, you open the channel between your subconscious and conscious mind even wider and will receive more intuition messages that are stronger and easier for you to hear and act on. Trust yourself. The more faith you demonstrate in your intuition, the greater the results will be. Whether you want to make better decisions, solve problems faster, or create winning plans for your life, you will achieve your goals faster and more effectively when you tune into your intuition and listen to what your inner wisdom has to say.
Back, you're still watching Women's Corner, and of course, I'm still your host, the Rose Blossom, where I have gratitude in the house, and I have my guest, Jane. Okay, so my first question, what I've been pounding about is, I want to understand, because of the last paragraph or the last line of statement in your profile, which states that food is also a healing power to the body. So there's a confusion. I'm like, yes, I know food heals already, because when you're hungry or you're angry, you can always eat and feel better, feel calm. But how does spice, because I know you're talking about spice also, how does spice actually heal? Because it's not just the regular spice. How do they heal the body?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma.
Yeah. Spices contains natural antioxidants.
Oh.
And we are blessed by nature.
Mm.
Spices like ginger, garlic, turmeric, they do a lot of wonder in the body. So, and when you infuse them in your daily meal, it's going to do a lot of wonder in your body. Not only will it boost your immunity, it will also provide overall well-being.
Overall well-being. Okay, there's always something I always wonder. The thyme and curry. I know there's a curry leaf, right? And I think that's what they blend into getting the powdered curry that we have.
No.
It's not it?
It's not.
Hey, my God.
Your curry powder contains over 7 ingredients.
Really?
Really?
Oh, please.
And what gives that curry powder is color, that yellow color is turmeric.
Whoa.
Yes, I'm telling you. So
wow.
Yes.
I never knew that.
Yes.
So can we please, this is very educated. I told you today is going to be fun. Okay, so you said curry has over 7 ingredients. That same curry. Okay, I can agree with the turmeric because of the color, right? And of course the curry leaf, obviously well blended, right? So what are the other 5?
There's coriander, there's cumin, there's fenugreek, and others.
Oh.
So but the main thing that gives it that yellow color
is the turmeric.
Yes.
And they all have health
benefits.
Wow, interesting. How about thyme? Now, thyme, I don't know where they get thyme from.
Thyme, all these spices are got from the barks.
Okay.
Of plants, fruit
trees.
Yes.
Oh.
So some you dry them, they come in dry herbs form, some in fresh.
Oh. Okay, great. So let's be educated more about spices. Now we know we have different type of spice, right? But a lot of people tend to say that most of the spice we buy outside. You see, some people want to cook jollof rice, they want to cook pepper soup, they want to make banga soup. Then they tell you there are different spice to all of this. And sometimes you now also hear that these spices they sell outside has a lot of preservatives. And some persons will tell you it is better you get your spice yourself and make it, or get from someone who makes the natural one than buying from outside. So what are your thoughts about it? What's the difference? Why can't we use the ones outside rather than even the
ones outside are chemically based.
Okay.
A lot of enhancers, colorings, and additives. Long-term consumption of this causes a lot of lifestyle related diseases, hypertension, diabetes, and co. So, but the natural herbs and spices that we have, for my company, Mamushka Company, we rely solely on spices without chemicals. And this is where you get the most benefits.
So how do you now keep them for long? Because I feel like the preservatives are to make them have a longer lifespan. Yeah. So how do you
can preserve without using chemicals, you can preserve them at least minimum 6 months shelf life.
Oh, yes. Whoa. Without the preservatives. So why then do you want preservatives to when it can actually stay that long?
You know, companies want to make money, especially the multinationals that are in charge of, that are in control of the mass market. So they push this out. But now as people are becoming more conscious, there is a shift now that people want to rely solely on the spices
without chemicals. Okay, all right, gratitude.
You mentioned some of the spices we have that contain different ingredients. So can you please tell us the nutritional value or the health benefit for this product, this ingredient?
Okay, like ginger, it has anti-inflammatory properties. It can ease your pain. The same thing with moringa. Moringa has a lot of health benefit that it can cure a lot of sickness when you either you infuse it as teas or you use it as part of the ingredients in making it spicy. So also turmeric, coriander, a lot of them. Until we embrace the use of this, we will not know the actual true benefit of them.
Okay, so do any of these ingredients actually work for inflammation? I'm asking because about yours.
Yes.
So which of them work for inflammation?
Garlic does, turmeric does, and ginger as well.
Oh,
okay. Yes.
Okay, well, now let's talk about, this is very interesting. Let's talk about how you decided to go into spice, because I don't know what happened. I don't know what the trigger was. And you're like, oh no, I need to stop this and do this. Then first, the dream, where did it start from? And how did you come about the name of your company?
Thank you so much. I watched a very close relative suffer from a diet-related disease. She ate something. She started palpitating, feeling dizzy. Getting to the hospital, they said the ingredients used in cooking was the culprit.
Wow.
So, and a lot of us grow up with grandparents. And all these natural spices are very, very common. So you can use them. They have healing power. So I now decided, okay, since I grew up with my grandmother, local beans, all of them, you mix them together.
You don't need, you don't need those cubes.
At the same time, you are enjoying health. So that was what made me to start Mamushka Food.
Okay.
Where you can enjoy a tasty meal without compromising your health.
So the mamushka, where did it come from?
Mamushka is an old Russian.
Really?
Russian mommy.
Mommy, oh really? Mamushka.
Mommy's food.
Oh.
No woman's food tastes
better than your mom's. Yes, that's true. That's very true. Oh, I love that. That's a very deep name, to be honest. Okay, so let's go back to the spices. Now, for women, there are some women that would tell you that there's some certain kind of spice that you shouldn't use as a woman or not use in excess. And for me, I just feel like some women cook and add too much cubes, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's tasty, comes out tasty, but I don't know how they do it, that they add so much cubes and still put enough salt. But if somebody else were to cook probably that food, they will use something more minimal and it will still taste almost the same or even better. So I want to know why there's a difference like that.
First, the enhancer in the seasoning cubes.
Okay.
Will make you think you're having the best of it. But when you use minimally, I mean the chemically based spice cubes, then you can get. But the best option is to go natural.
Natural.
The best option is to go natural.
Okay, great. I know this sounds very funny, but I think we might be teaching some people how to cook today using your spice, obviously. Now, let's assume I want to cook pepper soup and I want to use your spice. The pepper soup, you have a pepper soup spice, right? Yeah, what does it contain, basically?
Thank God we have them in excess in Nigeria. Yes. You have your uhuru.
Okay.
You have your nutmeg. You have, I'm not going to give my...
Okay. Yes, don't give your secret recipe. Yeah.
So it's got everything that you use in your pepper soup. The uda, the uhuru, the nutmeg, the control onion, everything
is in there.
You can get them easily in the market.
Oh, you just said controlled onion.
Country onion.
Country onion. Oh, okay. I thought I heard country.
Country onion.
Okay, I thought it was going to be like, which one is that one again?
Country onion.
Okay, so if I'm to use that spice, do I need to add any other thing? Because sometimes when people buy, you go to a market and you're like, I want to buy pepper soup spice, right? And you want to cook. Some persons still add some extra stuff just to make it okay.
For mamushka spices, you don't need to add anything.
So it's
just prepare it normally, boil your protein. When it's time to add all those spices, just add and you are good to go.
All right. So now a lot of people, like I said, if we want to do away with spice and we want to use the natural things that we have, like you said, crayfish and eru, which is a local
fish.
Yeah,
and all of that.
Exactly. So if we want to do that, want to do away with the spices and use all of this, what are the best kind of natural food or natural stuff that we could use, like I said, crayfish, that we can also put into our food, so to reduce the amount of salt, the amount of cubes, the amount of all these preservative spices or additives that we can actually add to our meal to make us eat healthy.
What if I told you that crayfish contains salt?
Yes, does.
Really?
It does.
Yes.
I know of locust beans though. Really?
So when you add crayfish, you add your dawa, which is the local the bonga fish, then your oporoko. When you blend them together, you have you have the salt.
I can even imagine perceiving the
and you cannot then add another one because it's going to spike your.
Yes,
your
I want to say that would be like Asheju. That's too much. Okay, so if you want to talk to women out there who still believe in using, like they want to cook jollof rice, they want to cook this, they want to cook that, they will always tell you, even when you come to meet them and educate them, that see, all the spices you're gathering up together are not good. Why not do this? You can blend it yourself. If you want to advise them, because of course there are women watching this program, what would you tell them to do on how to go about it, especially because of their young kids, because they have to build their system and especially the immune system? What would you tell them to do and to incorporate into their meals when cooking and serving?
What I would advise people, women especially, is to detach gradually.
Oh,
habit die hard. When you are used to something, for you to now detach from it suddenly. But when you start incorporating these spices daily into your meals, then you can then do away with them. Because when you use these spices, you are not only helping yourself, you are helping the
family too.
It is embracing wellness and long-term overall well-being. So start gradually, then
detach.
Incorporate.
Okay.
Daily.
All right, that's true.
Before we continue this very educative conversation, I want us to go on a quick break. Then we'll come back and continue the conversation. Stay with us. Welcome back to the studio. We're still with Janet Ajibade, the founder of Mamushka Food. Continue our healthy conversation with her. So I'm going to ask you a question. How was the shift for you? Because in your profile, you said you didn't start your brand in the kitchen, but in the corporate world. So what were you doing? What exactly were you doing before you moved to start this brand?
I was working in the bank, but the passion, the what I saw with my relative that went down with that made me to want to start this business, and that is how I started, to let people know the importance of embracing natural spices.
So how was the shift for you? Because I know it's not really easy to move from the corporate world 9 to 5 to chase your passion, even if there was a cost. Yeah. So how was the shift for you?
It wasn't easy. If I tell you it's easy, I'm lying. No, it wasn't easy. But gradually, because of the passion that I have, it became easier as time goes on.
That's amazing. So what would you say to women out there that are finding it difficult to make that shift, that bold step, to leave their 9 to 5 or to try to merge both? Some people would want to merge both, like the 9 to 5, the corporate world, and the business, that entrepreneurship with a passion. So what would you say to those women to encourage them?
Follow your passion. If you are committed, if you believe in a cause, go for it.
Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper now. Let's talk about women who are probably doing 9 to 5. You know, these days we talk to women that you have to also be supportive of the home, except if your husband is pretty on the wealthy side. But even if he is, you still need to have something of your own. Now, for a woman who is doing 9 to 5, or probably she's a stay-home mom and she's still looking for something to get her hands on so that she could, you know, be very productive or be active. And she probably listening to you now, she's like, okay, I want to go into spice. I also want to do these things. What are the things you advise her to start with? First, that's number one, what to start with. Then 2, what kind of markets would you suggest for her to always go to get those stuff so it will be easy for her in production, and the tools that she need to start with in the business?
One time we advise a 9 to 5 want to side hustle is, first of all, what you want to do, learn it. Don't say this person is doing this, then you just double
have
the knowledge, then research your market. For my type of business, health conscious people, those who are conscious of what goes into their mouth. So research your market. Is there a market? Is there a need for what you want to do? If there is a need, then go about it.
If there's a need about it, how about the tools? Like, what are the things you need on ground first before you say, okay, I want to go into this business?
After learning, then the raw materials they will need, then the tools for production.
What are the tools anyways?
Okay, for spice makers like us, you have a grinder, dehydrator. Those are the key before the packaging material.
Okay. All right. Okay. So as you mentioned tools, I just remember something. Okay. Yes. The market space where you could get these things, because sometimes you could just walk to a nearby market and by the time you make the production, you find out that you're losing, and maybe it's even more expensive than what your people would want to patronize you for. So what kind of market, where are the markets that they could get these things at a very affordable rate so they could actually make profits from even the business?
Spices are available in my 12 markets, Oyibo market. So you can go there. Once you are able to, because at Mamushka Food, we train people on how to formulate and blend spices. So then from there, we take you to where you source your raw materials. But raw materials are plenty in
Mile 12.
Oyibo market.
Okay.
And from the north too.
From the north. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's deal with women a little bit from the angle of some women are very comfortable in their zone now. Even as much as we're trying to push women to have this entrepreneurial spirit and to work and to make money, at the same time keep their mind and their creativity, you know, on a goal. There are some women that are very comfortable that they don't even want to do anything. You see, despite this advice that you're giving, do this, do that, you know, some of them will be like, oh, I can't stress myself.
I'm not built for stress.
I'm not created for stress, please. My husband is settling everything. I don't want to do anything. Really, if you have someone like that as maybe a daughter or a sister, what would you say could be wrong with the person, and how best do you think you can help that person to have a push to even change the mindset of that person to say, okay, this will be good if you try it?
One thing is you need to believe in yourself. if you believe in yourself that you are capable of doing something,
Mm-hmm.
then you want to be financially independent.
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't need to sit down and be a couch potato.
What did you say? Couch what?
Potato. Yeah.
Wow.
So you
Okay.
have to, even though your husband may be a billionaire, but you need to have something of yourself
To do.
To do.
Mm.
Don't depend on anybody.
Mm.
If you have passion for something, like I said earlier,
Mm.
go for it. Learn more about it.
Mm.
Then go for it and be financially independent.
Independent.
God gave each of us talent.
Mm-hmm. Don't bury yours. True. You have to build on yours.
Yes.
Okay, great. I like the fact that you said that don't bury your talent. Everyone has a talent. Everyone has a skill that probably you have to harness or you have to brush up so you could actually do something and be productive also in the society. Now, because why I'm saying this is if a mother is feeling that way, I can imagine what the girl child will be doing. So invariably, you're trying to push that child in a way to look for a rich man too. Yes, you understand. That will pay I've heard a lot of young girls saying, me, I'd rather stay inside a jeep and cry. Yes, Oga wife, madam wife, rather than be on a bike or in a tricycle and be happy. Now, that is what the life is turning to. So let's push it down to the younger ones too. That maybe their parents are in this line and you want to talk to them as a child. What would you tell those young ones to actually do? Now, because first, it's a bit shaky because they are seeing their parents do it. So even if you talk to them, they come back home, they see their parents doing that, and they are going to stay with their parents for a while before they even leave to university or after university and all of that. How would you push them to actually go into a skill acquisition?
I always say, if you are born in the ghetto, you don't have to remain in the ghetto. The mere fact that your mother is doing that, change the narrative. You understand? If you do that, you will be better for it. You'll be proud of yourself. Not depending on anyone. Gone are the days when women will wait until their husband give them something.
True,
now,
very true.
Women are very, very independent.
Very.
They are making waves all over the world.
True.
So why wouldn't you want to be part of those change makers?
You have to be part of the change makers.
Yes.
Now, there's another twist to this, like you said. Now, you said independent. There are some women who actually get independent, but there are some women that do not know how to handle being independent. How do I mean? I'm someone that likes to get from my husband, and at some point I become independent because someone said, do something, you have to. And while I'm doing that thing, I realized that everybody's calling me madam. I have a store. I come in, they're carrying my bags. I'm liking the vibes, right? Because I own something now. Not that I have a store because somebody I built it my own from, Now, at some point, I feel like because women are not, they are not born to be the head of the house. They are born to be, by their husband. Some women mistake it when they get independent and start being unruly. Now, it comes to the fact that they have the money, they are independent, they know if the husband even whatever, they still have their money, they can take care of their kids. It starts affecting the home front and somehow affecting the kids. Now, how would a woman balance being independent, no matter the goal you set for yourself, no matter how much you're making in this, your little business or your little becoming big business? How do you think they can do it that you don't come and override your husband, who is still the head of the house?
Humility. No matter how rich you are, you have to be humble. Some people have been rich before you, and people will continue to be richer. So humility is the key word. Be humble.
Yeah.
So if we're going to look at it from another angle, there are women that their husbands don't let them work. They don't like their wives to work. So what would those kind of women do? What would you advise them to do? Because you go to most families, most homes, you see that the woman has this zeal, she has this force to want to do something for herself. And the husband is like, I can provide for you, so why do you need to work? It doesn't it's not always about the money. It's about how she feels getting to meet people, getting to go to new places, experience new things. So in such cases, what do you advise the woman to do? Because if you tell her, no, just do this, don't listen to your husband, it's still bad. So what would such woman do?
When you are cutting, there are certain discussions you have with your boyfriend then. And that should be, when we get married, what are we going to do? I don't expect me to sit down at home doing nothing. So you should have ironed that out before getting into marriage. You understand? Because what you don't, like the Bible says, my people perish because of
lack of knowledge.
If you don't let your partner know what you want, then
but how about people that will lie?
They will agree. When you get married,
I'm telling you, they'll change the film.
You cannot change anybody.
True.
So don't marry those who don't align with your values, with your future ambition.
Okay, now let me place it this way, because there's something coming to my mind. Now, like she said, they said you're not going to work, you're not going to do this. No, he's even agreeing. No, baby, you're going to work. No, it's actually been, you can't actually, you don't have a lie detector to know he's lying. Yes. But his goal is, this girl is valuable, this girl is strong, she has, I love her spirit. In fact, she'll bring a lot to the table, I will bring to the table, so I need to have her as a wife. Now, at that point, the only thing the man wants to do is to make sure that he marries that lady. Yeah. And now he's seeing that this lady, of course, looking at her, she's independent, you can't stop her from working. So he agrees. Oh, yes, you'll work. Don't worry. In fact, I'm going to build this for you, do this for you. But the moment you get married, he changes the film.
It's a man that is insecure that does this. If you are secure, you should let your wife be your partner. Then you grow together, supporting each other. Yeah. So it's people
who are insecure. So a woman that is in that, what does she do?
Sitting down. This is what we agreed while we are cutting. Why did you change? I know you can provide everything, but let me be a supporter too.
Right.
So when you talk, at least there is what we call mumu button.
You should know the mumu button.
So you should know the mumu button.
Yes.
Press that button. You will change.
Proceed and press the button. In fact, let me just tell you, if you don't know his mumu button, don't marry him. Because you can't change his mind. But if you know his mumu button, press it as you want. Anyways. We're still in the studio, of course, talking about spice, lifestyle, women, and of course, having this entrepreneurial spirit. So let's quickly go for a short break. And the last tip for today, that will come back to the studio and wrap up the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. You're still watching Women's Corner, and of course, we still have Jane Ajibade in the house, and of course, gratitude. So let's talk about your business before the time runs up. Now, I know you have different spices, but what are the spices that you have first? Then, of course, if you have your social media handles, so you can release your social media handles and your WhatsApp number just for those who want to contact you to know more about your spice, to patronize you, or ask you more questions about healthy spices and living.
Okay, we have various variants like jollof rice spice, fried rice, pepper soup, meat, fish, chicken seasoning. We have for we have all purpose. All purpose you can use it for anything dishes. Then we have a special spice beef, which is for those who have high cholesterol.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That's the one I would actually love to take. I like that one. That's nice. That's nice. So how affordable are the spices though?
They are quite affordable.
Like how much was the range?
The range between 4,000.
Oh, that's very affordable. That's quite affordable. Especially with the fact that you even had to make them yourself. Yes, consciously. So that's very affordable. Then also, trainings. Are you offering any training right now?
Yes, we train people on how to formulate mixed blend spices. Yes, we do that.
Is there anyone?
Either physical
or online?
Is there any training going on now?
Yes, very soon. Okay. Then the next cohort will come in September. At the end of September.
Oh, at the end of September? Yes. Okay.
There are people who want to elevate their
cooking skills,
who want to embrace natural spices, healthy living. Then you can commercialize it too. Get money from it.
Oh, so for the physical training, where is the physical training happening?
In our place in
Ikorodu.
Mamushka is based in Ikorodu.
Okay, the address, just in case for people.
Number 9, Bola Jefita Street, Ujogoyo, Ikorodu.
Korodu. Okay, great. So just for the sake of other women who might be around that vicinity of the venue and wants to also partake of this training, is it too late to join now?
It's not.
Okay, so what time and what day do your training commence?
We do 23 times a week.
Okay.
Yes, 3 times a week. We have the beginners, those who don't know anything about spices. We have the intermediate, then we have the advanced class. Yes.
So what time?
So the same thing is 3 times weekly. Then the duration is 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks. Nice. What time to what time? Like
from 10 to 2.
To 2. Oh, that's a whole lot of time.
Okay. My phone number is 080 371 22643.
Call it again.
080 371 22643.
Okay, thank you very much. But before we go, I would like to social media handle. Yes. Oh yes, please go ahead.
You can contact us on the Instagram at Food by Mamushka.
Okay.
At Food by Mamushka. Then we have our website, mamushka.com.
Okay, great.
Food by mommy.
Food by mommy. Yay. I don't know if you're Jay-Z, you will not understand. And say if you mommy or yo, do you know that? You know it? That's good. You're my Gen Z host, girl. Okay, so what is the most challenging part for you when you were building this and building it to this level? What was the most?
The most is visibility and awareness.
Oh.
You know, we are competing with multinationals that control the mass market. So for people to be aware of what to do, for that visibility to be able to get customers, retain them, that's the most.
Yes, I think retaining is even also very key because some people will buy. They want to also buy again. But that's, continuity, you have to, and how many people do you want to keep contacting? Have your spice finished? You're not, I don't know. You're not those networks. So, but anyways, the most interesting part in you having to build Mamushka, what is it for you? That's part that any day you remember what happened that day, you'd be like, oh, I blessed this day.
To impact people to embrace LGBT. Harnessing the potential that is in natural ingredients.
No, I meant a moment where you sold something or somebody just gave you something. I don't know.
The moment I exhibited at I won't call the private organization, fully sponsored by that bank.
Oh, that was huge. Yes, that's an interesting moment. I agree. I'm very interested. And it was fruitful, definitely. It was. Oh, amazing. Thank you very much. I'm happy you had a very good moment. And don't worry, I'm sure more good moments like that will still come, definitely. Anyways, we've come to the end of the show. It's been so much fun with Jane Ajibade in the house. They're talking to us about spice, life, and somehow we just took her towards women and children so that she will talk to them just to have entrepreneurial spirit. And it's been so much fun. Thank you so much, Ma, for joining on the program. It's been so much fun with you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Interesting.
Thank you, Ma. Okay, and thank you all my viewers for sticking by with us on Galaxy TV watching Women's Corner. We'll be coming to your screen again pretty soon. On the buzz, we'll talk about what's buzzing and trending. You do not want to miss that, so stay glued to your TV set. I'm Rose Blossom. I'll see you pretty soon. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Women's Corner. And don't forget, eat healthy, stay healthy. My name is Gracia. Goodbye.